Okay, so it's going. So this is my audience. Hi. There you go. Okay, so today I'll be discussing different marriage traditions in different countries. Um, America is a little interesting because we have lots of different types of traditions, like typically, white dress, walk down the aisle, that stuff, but Americans go a little differently sometimes and they decide to do other things where a lot of other countries, they have their specific traditions that they have to stick to. And so first I'll start talking about Jamaican weddings. They're more like American weddings. They have the traditional engagements and they have the party to show their engagements, and they have pretty typical weddings. They walk down the aisle, they do stuff like that. Um, they have their whole family involved in it, where for paying for it, for setting it up, food, all that. They don't usually have to me like catering or anything like that. So that's where it's a little different than Americans, where we kind of like to have things catered and things like that. Mexican weddings are um, similar but pretty different. They have to have father approval in order to get married. If the husband does not ask the fathers for approval and get that permission, then they are not allowed to marry their daughter. Also, they have their entire town involved in their wedding, so that's cooking, setting it up, all that other stuff. It's not just traditionally where a father or a parent pays for it. It's more so everybody just kind of is involved in it. Um, Hindu weddings are completely out of the ordinary in our context of things. They have exact rituals that they have to follow in different types of settings. Like, they have to wear certain outfits. The woman is considered the most beautiful of her entire life in her wedding dress. Um, they also do a lot of like hymns and dances and songs. They also have 7 vows instead of just one type of vow. They do a lot of praying. They do a lot of different traditions throughout the entire ceremony, including the party, all of that other stuff. So they're a lot different than most other types of countries in their weddings. Um, so I guess in comparison between all of them, I guess Jamaican and American would be the most comparative when it comes to how the different countries, conduct their wedding ceremonies, in the sense that they just have more openness to them, where, Mexico and Hindu weddings, which is in India, have more of a tradition that they have to follow in order for the wedding to be commenced and be able to do it. I do have, I'm going to pick this up. I have this as my prop. This is a bouquet from my aunt. It's
26 years old.
26 years old. So that's kind of like part of our American tradition there. And then once again, here is my audience.
Yay!